Okay, so I'm literally in the hospital and I just had a baby. And what am I doing? My makeup. Now, before anybody says, girl, you just had a baby, go to sleep. Trust me, I know. But if you're a mom, then you already know that sometimes doing a little something for yourself can make you feel like you again. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video is going to be a little different because, as some of you may know or may not know, I'm officially a mom of 3. I know, that's crazy, right? And honestly, saying that still feels crazy. So while I'm here in the hospital getting ready, I wanted to talk about something that has become really important to me, and that's being intentional about putting forth effort into myself after having a baby. Whether that's doing my makeup, getting dressed, or simply doing something that makes me feel good. Now let me start by saying this. Motherhood looks different for everyone, and what works for me may not necessarily work for you, but personally, I've always found that taking a little time to do my makeup and put some forth effort into how I look helps me feel more like myself after having a baby. Because let's be honest, the newborn stage can be rough. You're waking up throughout the night, you're running on very little sleep. And sometimes you look in the mirror and you're like, who is this person? I call it my walking zombie season. And because you're not getting a lot of sleep, sometimes you just don't feel like yourself. So one thing I try to prioritize after giving birth is taking a little time for myself. Not necessarily every single day, because let's just be real, that's not realistic, but as often as I can. And I've always kept this tradition throughout the seasons of me giving birth. I mean, this is my 3rd child, right? So I kind of know the program. I kind of know what works for me. And doing this definitely works for me. There's just something about putting on some foundation, doing my brows, adding a little blush, and putting on something cute that just give me a little boost of confidence. And like Rihanna said, fake it till you make it. And sometimes you have to look good until you start feeling good again. Now, when it comes to packing your makeup at the hospital, one of my biggest recommendations is stick to what you know. This ain't the time for you to experiment with a brand new makeup routine or a foundation you've never used before because you saw somebody talking about it on TikTok, on the TikTokers, okay? Everything I'm using in this video are products that I've already used before. I know how they work on my skin, I know what works for me, and I know what doesn't. And that's definitely a plus, especially during a time when your body is already going through so many changes. And when it comes to the type of makeup you should pack, it really depends on how you personally like to do your makeup. For me, I love a good full coverage foundation. I like to do my brows, bronze, or contour my face, add some blush, and just bring some life back into my face. Because honestly, I feel defeated. And that may not work for you, and that's completely okay. If you're someone who likes a tinted moisturizer or a little bit of concealer, some blush, mascara, and a lip gloss, girl, do that. The goal isn't to look like you're going to a red carpet, but the goal is to look like you in the mirror. I want you to look at yourself in the mirror and be like, okay, there she is. This is not about having a full glam every single day. It's about doing whatever makes you feel refreshed, pulled together, and most importantly, confident. Honestly, I think that's why I love makeup so much. It's not necessarily about looking perfect. Sometimes it's about just taking those 15 to 20 minutes and do something for yourself. Because as moms, especially during the newborn stage, everything becomes about the baby. Feed the baby, change the baby, put the baby to sleep, wash bottles, repeat. And somewhere in the middle of all of that, you can forget about yourself. So this is your reminder that taking care of yourself does not make you a bad mom. You can love your baby deeply and still want to feel pretty. You can be exhausted and still want to put on makeup. You can be in your postpartum season and still want to dress cute. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that.
And another thing I want to recommend is that you do not have to pack your entire makeup collection in your hospital bag. I know you're talking to someone that usually overpack when she's traveling, but just choose a few products that you know you'll love. Choose products that are going to make you feel refreshed, put together, and good about yourself.
As mentioned before, I like to put on makeup every time I give birth, and that's my little tradition. But usually around the 3-month mark, things start to feel a lot more manageable. So the baby starts developing some type of routine when it comes to sleeping, and I'm hopefully getting a little bit more sleep, and I'm not feeling quite as much like a walking zombie anymore. But anyways, I digress.
Now, being a mom of 3 is definitely a new experience for me, and honestly, I don't know exactly what to expect. I'm not gonna sit around here and pretend like I have everything figured out, because I don't. But I'm excited, I'm ready for the challenge, and I'm taking it honestly one day at a time. I already know there are going to be days where the makeup isn't just happening, and there are going to be some days where I'm going to be running off of 2 hours of sleep and looking like I just survived a natural disaster, and that's okay too. So this is for all the mommies out there, or moms to be, or anybody that's out there that wants to be a mother one day. You know, I honestly feel like there's not a lot of people that talks about after you give birth, how you feel, like emotionally, physically, and mentally, and the steps that, you know, you can take to kind of feel like yourself again a little bit.
I want to remind you of something. You don't have to lose yourself in motherhood. You're becoming a new version of yourself, but you're still you. So find those little things that make you feel good. Maybe it's doing your makeup. Maybe it's putting on your favorite perfume. Maybe it's getting dressed instead of staying in pajamas all day. Maybe it's taking 30 minutes to yourself. Whatever it is, make space for yourself when you can. And don't compare your postpartum journey to anybody else's.
And if you're a mom that doesn't care about makeup at all, just disregard the whole makeup portion and just really find encouragement in this video to really find the little things that make you feel like you again after having your baby. For me, it's makeup, and that's one of the things that helped me reconnect with myself. And if putting on a little makeup help you feel like yourself again, then girl, put that makeup on, okay?
Rest in peace to the old version of me. Cheers to the new version of me. A lot of times, moms try to wrestle with the old version of themselves, but I would encourage you to embrace this new version of yourself. One of the things that's been really helping me is really relying on my village to really help me take the time that I need to myself. So clearly, as I'm doing my makeup, baby boy is sleeping, but I also have my husband here with me to really take over when the baby starts crying and stuff, so I can do my makeup. So I would encourage you to really rely on your village if you have it. And if you don't have that village, I would really would recommend that you probably do this when the baby's sleeping. This isn't the time to focus on your postpartum body. This isn't the time to focus on other people right now. You just pushed a whole entire baby out of you. This ain't the time for you to be thinking about, what am I going to do to lose this baby weight? During this season, I really try to embrace all the extra thickums. Like, I really don't think about all those things. I just focus on what are the things that would make me feel happy. I really am very intentional about not having postpartum depression, postpartum anxiety. And I know you can't control everything, but the little things that I can control, I try to be very intentional about it. Watching my favorite show, prayer, Bible study time, anything that'll make me laugh, I'll probably watch. Buying things for myself that I know that'll make me feel happy. Like, this is the time where mentally I'm trying to be at my best, because hormonally there's just so many changes that's happening within your body. So anything that I can do to help assist with making sure that my mind is at the right place, I try to do that. So don't worry about how you look as far as like physically, because
eventually the weight will come off and you will eventually feel like yourself 100%. The hormones will balance out. And I am breastfeeding, so that's a journey within itself. But girl, don't be worried about all that. And here is the final look. Nothing too crazy, just enough to make me feel good. And honestly, I feel amazing. If you're already a mom of 3, a new mom, or expecting your first baby, remember, we got this. One day at a time, one nap at a time, one feeding at a time, and sometimes one makeup look at a time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know in the comments, are you the type of mom who likes to get ready after having a baby, or do you prefer to live in your pajamas during the newborn stage? Bye. Oh, and one more thing. Let me know if you want me to do more videos about postpartum, or just have an honest, open conversation about motherhood. And I could probably do it while I'm doing my makeup. Okay, bye.